And now, the Trivia Takeover 4.0 Countdown Show.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the official Trivia Takeover Countdown Show. I am the Captain, Dazzy Dangerously, and we are mere days away from the latest match wrestling special, Trivia Takeover 4.0 Curse of Champions. You're going to see and hear Mike Larkin defend the Knowledge Championship against the Phoenix one last time. We'll get into that in just a little bit, but Mike is pulling double duty as he's also made it to the King of the Mic final against Robert Davis. Now, originally the King of the Mic final was to determine who would face the Butcher for the Promo Championship on August 9th at Promo Slam 4. But things change. When Mike defeated the Walker in the semi-final, the Walker was not happy, and he had this to say.
I would like to say congratulations to my friend Michael Larkin. You defeated me. Well, you defeated Travis Anderson. You did not defeat the Walker. Butcher, I am sick and tired of you bringing up my name. You call me a coward. You call me all these names, and you keep saying, if I want it, for me to ask for it. I told you all from the beginning I would be the one to take the promo championship away from the Butcher. I lost in King of the Mic. It was an honorable defeat. He put up a hell of a fight. That's all I wanted from this entire thing, was a fight in this tournament. Moses Marquez, you were fucking awesome. You did great. You killed it in that promo. Yes, I beat you. I destroyed Smart Mark Radio. You want to come at me again? Well, I'll see you in Promo Climax. There's others. Lewis. Evolution of pro wrestling. You saw what I did to your friend in Smart Mark Radio. What do you think I will do to you with Evolution of pro wrestling? You're right. It's time for an evolution in RWT. But this is where you're wrong. It does not start with you. It has already begun with the Walker. Butcher, I heard what you said on Max. You said no one's challenged you. That you are a fighting champion. Well, here I am. Here I am to challenge the Butcher at Trivia Takeover. It's on you. Are you going to be a coward? Are you going to back your words? Or is Emir correct about you? Are you a fake champion? Or are you a fighting champion? It's up to you, Butcher. Are you a man of your word? You said today on Max that you are here to speak the truth. And your truth is that you will accept. Well, the challenge is on the table. Is it going to be Michael Larkin versus Robert Davis in the final round of King of the Mic? And the Phoenix with the Knowledge Championship on the line against the Knowledge Champion, Michael Larkin. Well, I'd say let's make it 3 matches at Knowledge the Butcher versus the Walker for the promo championship. You want a fucking promo? Well, here it is. Do you accept?
Now, all of this happened overnight, and I had a decision to make the next morning. I knew it wouldn't be fair to Mike or Robert to just hand the title shot to the Walker, but I also saw the potential in Walker versus Butcher. So Butcher said, fuck it, I'll defend my title in a fatal 4-way at Promo Slam, but the Walker still has to earn his way there. So Mike and Robert will still be competing on Saturday to become the first King of the Mic, but both will be challenging the Butcher in August as part of the fatal 4-way. The fourth spot goes to the winner between the Walker and the Switch Babe herself, Courtney Summers, and that takes place this Saturday at Trivia Takeover, with the second stipulation that the runner-up will get to challenge the Knowledge Champion at Promo Slam 4. Remember, if you like the Max Wrestling Podcast page or join the Max Wrestling Interactive group on Facebook, you will of course get to experience Trivia Takeover 4 on Friday.
Now at Trivia Takeover 4.0 Curse of Champions, I will be defending the Knowledge Championship. And I feel, you came from my jugular at Promo Mania, but I still came out on top.
Congratulations, Mike. Still the Max Wrestling Knowledge Champion, and of course you will complete your 365 days tomorrow.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
Time after time after time, dude, we've been doing this for 2 years.
We are guaranteed a new champion.
I've lost my title, but may the best man win. I'm not a sore loser, so.
But if Mike gets this one right, he is the new champ. You are the new Max Wrestling Knowledge Champion.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, boy. Well done, Larkin.
Thank you, sir. Well done. You can keep it warm for me till Promo Mania.
And the winner, and still Max Wrestling Knowledge Champion, is Mr. Mike Larkin. Commiserations to the Phoenix.
So, I ask you again, what are you going to do when you don't win it?
He's going to leave, isn't he?
Just means I've got to come back and I've just got...
Winning it again!
If this is wrong, Kenny is the first two-time champion. If it's right, yeah, it's a draw, but you do retain. And you are still the Max Wrestling Knowledge Champion. And in 2 weeks, you will surpass Kenny's record.
And this is an event where classic rules are coming back. Classic rules for a classic feud. And I think at Trivia Takeover, Phoenix, this has got to end. I mean, you've been itching, you've been scratching, you've been clawing to get that championship. You and I have been doing this for over 2 years. So I'm going to put it to you like this. This is your one final chance at the Knowledge Championship. If I win, you cannot challenge for the Knowledge Championship ever again. Phoenix, if you beat me, finally, and if you beat me, I will not challenge for the Knowledge Championship for one full calendar year.
This one way or another will be the end of an era.
You and I, one last time.
You're listening to Psycho by Another Day Dawns, one of the Max Noise theme songs for Trivia Takeover 4.0, taken from their album A Different Life, available now on Apple Music and Spotify. Once again, we are only days away from Trivia Takeover 4.0 Curse of Champions. Make sure you don't miss the end of an era match between the Mike Larkin and the Phoenix. Subscribe and follow us on YouTube and SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter at Max Wrestling UK and like us on Facebook at Max Wrestling Podcast. Also make sure you join Max Wrestling Interactive on Facebook, and as always, go to maxwrestling.net. Specials are also available on Podomatic, and finally, check us out along with our brothers and sisters on 4CN at the fourcornernetwork.wix.com/podcast. Now, unless you're part of RWT Raw Wrestling Talk on Facebook, another rivalry has probably flown under the radar, and that's between Louise and former promo champion Emir "BlackBane" Costello. Lewis represents evolution of pro wrestling and seems intent on invading RWT and becoming the new kingpin. Naturally, BlackBane is defending his turf, and their issues will also be settled on this countdown show. So, first, let me show you where it all started.
I'm here doing something that I don't want to be doing. Talking about Lewis from the evolution of pro wrestling. Because I don't think that this guy is fully getting the message. I don't think that this guy really understands that he's not on my level. I don't understand what this guy thinks that he's doing, but at some point I have to make him...
Emir BlackBane.
What the...
The RWT Kingpin former champion.
First of all, man,
It's an honor, sir. I'm finally able to see you in person. Feels funny to look at the man that has invaded the RWT family.
What have you invaded, though? What have you actually done? Like, what is it that you...
Trust me. I got under the family's skin. I caught the attention that nobody knew who I was until now, because I invaded a family that never expected a lion
You're not a fucking lion, bro. You're not a lion. Yeah, no. Still nobody knows who you are. Like, it's not... First of all, why are you on my fucking video right now, bro?
Because I'm proving a point that within a blink of an eye, a snap of a finger, I can invade everywhere and anywhere. And I just invaded your promo, your podcast. You fail to understand. You're not thinking. I'm here to make sure your demise comes by my hand. By evolution of pro wrestling.
You're right, man.
Evolution of pro wrestling is invading completely and taking over RWT family.
You only exist because I allow you to exist. You know, when I talk about having my finger on the goddamn button, I could erase you from this group. I could take down everything you ever put in this motherfucker.
Push the button. That's what we want. We want you to push that button because, as I mentioned, the moment you push that button, that's going to be your own self-destruction of the RWT family, because they're all going to fall at the hands of evolution of pro wrestling. That's what we're here for.
Let me tell you something, man. And I'm a nice guy. I don't like your smug fucking face. I don't like
I don't like nice guys. That's my point. I'm not a nice guy. I'm a man that is out for destruction. I'm a man that's out to destroy. And believe me when I tell you, the RWT family will be destroyed, and you will be responsible for that destruction, because you have fucking awoken a sleeping giant.
How did I awake a giant? I don't even know you, bro. I never came at you. I never came for you. Like, what did I do to awake you?
That's the point. All I kept hearing was this promo mania. RWT Kingpin, Emir BlackBane Costello. That's all I kept hearing.
My name is Emir BlackBane Costello, and this is my shit. This is my shit that you're in right now, and you're damn right you heard about Promo Mania.
Exactly. And that's what caught my attention. And now I have your attention. I'm under that skin, because I can see it in your face. I can see it in the family's face. I'm under your skin. I'm poking at the Bane. I'm poking at the family.
You need to honestly. You need to grow. You need to just grow up, bro.
I want it.
No.
Oh, trust me. I've grown. I've grown to the point that I have invaded RWT family.
You didn't invade shit, and you know what? You're right. My mistake was my mistake was giving you my attention. So maybe from here on out, I just need to ignore you and act like you don't exist. Because you're right. I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna just delete somebody and blah blah blah. Because that would be the easy way out. But also,
of course,
why am I wasting my time talking to you? Like, why are you on my fucking video right now, bro?
Because I'm gonna be the one that is gonna personally retire you when no one
No,
else couldn't.
there's no more retirement gimmicks, no more
Sure,
angles.
you are back, and I'm gonna personally see to it to be your fucking nightmare.
That's
And make
another thing
sure that
too.
you see
You try to. What are you
me
just trying to
in
take
your
credit for?
mind.
I
You
don't
see
see you in my
me in your
mind, dude.
mind every single day.
This
When
is
you wake up, you're gonna hear Evolution of Pro Wrestling. When you go to work, you're gonna hear Evolution of Pro Wrestling. When you go to bed, you're gonna hear Evolution of Pro Wrestling.
you are fucking rude. Why don't you shut your fucking mouth for 5 seconds and let me talk? I'm tired of hearing you talk, man. I've only seen you in this group like yesterday and today, and I'm already tired of hearing you fucking talk. There's no like.
Absolutely. That's my point. Now you shut up and listen good. RWTV family is going down, whether with you or without you. But even if I have to go through you, if I have to go through anyone else, you guys are going to be destroyed. It's demised. You're done. And you're finished. Your days on RWT are numbered.
Part of me
The
wants
battle
to ignore
has
you.
come you.
The other part of me wants to fucking
I
choke you, bro. Like you.
and the Evolution of Pro Wrestling family have officially brought the war to you, and it has begun.
You've made a
Whether
mistake.
you like it or not, the war has begun.
No, there is no war, and you're a guy who misunderstands his position in all this. You don't even you don't exist. You're not even a figment of my imagination. You're a figment of your own imagination. You have ideas of grandiose. You are nobody. You're nothing to me, bro. Stay at the bottom, somewhere beneath my feet. But please don't ever put yourself in the same plane as me, man. I've been
See,
doing this.
that's the point. I'm already ahead of the plane. I'm at the cockpit. I'm driving the plane. I'm flying the plane into RWT family to destroy. And once that plane lands into the RWT family, all you're gonna see is nothing but flames and destruction.
You really believe in this, right? Like you really think you're like a villain or something.
There's nothing to believe.
I don't
There's nothing to
understand.
believe. It's reality.
Yes, I see that. I see that for you, that
It's a
this is really
reality.
real, bro.
It's a reality that you have to see. And you're gonna see. And you're gonna realize it's no longer about the Kingpin anymore.
Alright, so as I said, I've given them the platform to settle their differences, and it's going to happen right here, right now on the Countdown Show. So, let's settle the score. It's time for Louis versus BlackBane. Louis is, of course, making his Max Wrestling debut. BlackBane is back. Check it out.
The time has finally come. Emir BlackBane Costello versus Lewis of Evolution of Pro Wrestling. The battle everyone has been talking about. And now it will take place at Trivia Takeover. You know, Emir, once upon a time I heard a story. You were David, the king, who slayed the beast, Goliath. Where if you're David, I am your God. And you will feel my wrath and bow down to me. In your last promo, BlackBane was unleashed. I got under your skin. I got into your mind. And that was exactly my intentions. Because now I can see you crumble. And I will see your empire crumble. And there's nothing you or the RWT family can do. And when it is all said and done, you will be looking at the new ruler of the RWT family.
Lewis from Evolution of Pro Wrestling. It's me, Master RWT Kingpin, Emir BlackBane Costello. You know what, my dude? There's something I want you to understand. The reason why anybody has the ability to even view you on this platform is because I said so. I laid the challenge, okay? I gave you an opportunity. I gave you a way in. At this point, you are no longer a stranger in my house. But instead, you've been invited inside. I've given you a seat at the table. And hell, I'd like to think there was a way that you and I could get along. But the problem, the mistake you're making, is that after I've been so gracious as a host and invited you into my house and allowed you to sit at my table and eat my food with my RWT family members, you pick up your napkin and you spit your food into it, and you slam your fork down on your plate, and you insult me. You insult me because you refuse to recognize me for being exactly who and what I am. You don't see me as BlackBane. You don't see me as the Kingpin. And you think that just because you merely decided that I'm not these things, that makes it true? As if you get to determine who gets what title? You don't. You don't determine anything. Nothing here is happening based on what you say or what you do. Everything that moves, everything that happens is because of me. Hell, because of Daz. Not a damn thing happens because of the Butcher. And not a damn thing happens because of you. I no longer have a problem with you being here. You're my invited guest even. I challenged you. And this is all just for bragging rights, bro. A thing that you could never hope to have against me because you're not going to win. But I will say this, as a person who has entered the promo climax. Another thing that happened because I allowed it to. If you still want your spot in the climax, if you wish to, be able to compete in all future things, I would suggest that you learn some fucking respect. Because just as quickly as I invited you in the house, I could make you stand the fuck up and make you leave. I can have you escorted out. It's as simple as a snap of the fingers. Okay? You're in the house now because your name was on the list. Just as quickly, your name could be off the list. And at that point, I won't treat you as a guest in my house. I will instead treat you as an intruder. And we all know what that's like. Once you're in somebody's house uninvited. But I've said that type of stuff before, so I won't say it again. I'll merely advise you going forward, young man. You better fucking respect me. And I won't ask for it nicely. I demand that you respect me. And stop all this nonsense about you trying to take over the RWT family. Haven't you figured it out yet? You started talking that yak out the side of your neck, and everybody came after you. Everybody. Courtney Summers. Travis the Walker. Hell, Moni Lynn posted a video that was 14 fucking minutes long. Almost purely going at you. Putting you in your place. This family has its problems. This family can sometimes be dysfunctional. But when the chips are down and the shit pops off, this family bands together. And we as a family are not going to let anybody come into this house and bring harm to any one of the members. It's a large table. Guess who's sitting at the head of it? You're looking at him, bro. You're looking at him. It all runs through me. And the sooner you understand that, and the sooner you respect that for what it is, the better off things will be for you. I could make you go away tomorrow, you'd be just another guy. You don't believe me? Ask Phoenix Jericho. You don't believe me? Ask GN Cruz. And if you're thinking, who are those guys? Realize that the next time I mention your name, somebody could have the same question about you. You're here because I allow you to be. Keep fucking with me. Keep coming at my family members. And you're just gonna be a guy that used to be here, that nobody remembers, nobody thinks of, nobody talks about. I have the power to disappear you. Find some respect, young man. Take the bass out your goddamn voice when you talk to me. And maybe, just maybe, I'll consider letting you stay and be a part of my RWT family. Sincerely, your master, RWT Kingpin, Emir BlackBane Costello.
Alright, you can vote for your winner right now at maxwrestling.net/vote. The winner of this challenge will be announced on Saturday at Trivia Takeover 4. So get to the website now because you've only got a couple of days. But make sure you do it in a new tab. Don't go closing me down. Alright, on to the main event of Trivia Takeover 4. This rivalry goes back over 2 years. The Phoenix has tried and tried and tried to take the Knowledge Championship, but Mike Larkin has proved time and time again why he is the walking wrestling encyclopedia. In 2016, at the very first Trivia Takeover, the Knowledge Championship was introduced and won by Kenny Killer. Mike began working with Max Wrestling later that year, and after a close call at Promo Series, he defeated Kenny to become the new champ at Podcast Promo Rumble 2 in January 2017. Since then, both have traded the title and become two-time champions, but Phoenix has always been there, coming close many times, but no cigar. Kenny Killer has proved that Mike is not unbeatable, but little do people realize that Phoenix has also proved it. Back in the day when trivia took place every week on the podcast, the Phoenix has defeated Mike in non-title matches. So, after holding the Iron Bank contract for a whole year, the Phoenix finally cashed in at our last special Promo Mania 4. Unfortunately for the Phoenix, Mike was in perfect form and is still our record-breaking Knowledge Champion. However, Mike made the challenge, and here are the stipulations. This is one last time, the end of an era. If Mike loses, he will not challenge for the Knowledge Championship for a whole year. If Phoenix loses, he can't challenge Mike for the title ever again. Now, the beauty of Trivia Takeover is it's the only night of the year where we bring back a variety of classic trivia rounds to determine the Knowledge Champion. We're talking Mystery Superstar, Bell to Bell, Name the Card, the Accolades, Breaking Kayfabe. Who knows which ones are going to return? You're going to have to check out Trivia Takeover on Saturday to find out. So once again, Trivia Takeover 4.0 Curse of Champions comes your way this Saturday, June 29th on YouTube, SoundCloud, Podomatic and the Four Corner Network. Basically, wherever you're watching this countdown show, come back on Saturday. It is available a day early on Facebook, so make sure you like the Max Wrestling podcast page or join Max Wrestling Interactive group. And the second Max Noise theme song is Move On by Firefight, available now on Apple Music and Spotify. So thank you for joining me on the Countdown Show. This is the first time I've recorded any kind of episode all complete solo, so hope you come back for Trivia Takeover. And to close, here is the opening video for Saturday's show. I'll see you there. I must now bid you adieu, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang!
We've crashed.
It's not a crash. We've got power. I can't log in.
At Trivia Takeover, Phoenix, this has got to end. I mean, it started at Trivia Takeover when Kenny originally won the Knowledge Championship back in 2016. You've been itching, you've been scratching, you've been clawing to get that championship. You and I have been doing this for over 2 years, and it's got to come to an end, Phoenix. This is your one final chance at the Knowledge Championship. Failure is not an option. You and I, one last time. If I win, you cannot challenge for the Knowledge Championship ever again. And if you beat me, I will not challenge for the Knowledge Championship for one full calendar year.
Knowledge is power. King or queen of the mic tournament.
King/Queen of the Mic tournament.
And we're back for another promo challenge.
King of the Mic.
King of the Mic?
You ever heard of it? I'm sure you have.
This is war.
How can you hurt me? How can you come at me?
The Walker? Yeah, that's for the butcher.
Ah, he's lovely! Look at his face!
You want to have fire. You want a little fire. People have been lighting the fire under me, and I lit a fire on them. Why? Because I inspire people. I believe in people.
It brought up a little bit of excitement out in the belly.
Moaning Lynn? Robert Davis?
This is war, Mr. Bane. But it's not you and I.
What the hell was that?
I'm not your enemy. I'm your liberator.
I thought this was a fucking competition. So I'm gonna watch it. Go fuck yourselves.
This is a tournament. This is a fight.
Oh, we're not gonna have any fuck-ups here.